Check out that guitar solo though. Damn boy, shredding that shit. What is up guys, welcome back to another Bowjinjin plays Danganronpa V3. Do I need to explain what's going on here, or can you already kind of tell, right? We're investigating another murder, chapter 5. Without further ado, let's get into this shit, shall we? Where shall we start? We'll go from the most innocuous to the most suspicious, I suppose. So let's start with Exisol Green, who is missing from the scene. Well, isn't that a dream? What a time to rhyme. Anyway, there's an Exisol right in the middle of the hangar. Well, I mean, technically it's not really in the middle, but oh well. Details. The devil's in there. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. Oh, he said cockpit. So, is this how it looks on the inside? Huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. That's cool. Almost as cool as how I read that sentence. Huh? The hatch is open? How strange. Only the Monicubs can turn off the electric lock and open the hatch. Only the Monicubs can open the hatch there? Yeah, normally the Monicubs are the only ones who can pilot the Exisols. Normally being the operative word here. But because of the electro hammer thingy, the electric lock is all screwed up. I hope you're happy. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to a baby. The electric lock on the hatch that only the Monicubs can disable, which must be why only the Monicubs can control the Exisols. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the Exisol. Alright, Mr. Shinigami. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all. How is a girl to investigate? Yeah, it won't be of much use to us, I suppose. It's so useless, he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. Stupid. Ursula. It's fine. No need to resort to insults. A mascot appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. If only it brought sinus relief too. For the Let's Player who's failing right now because his nose is all gummed up. Ah, he popped out. What an attention hog. I'm here now. Hello. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot for crying out loud. And yet I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Tsumuki over there. Stupid glasses wearing hoochie mama. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Now who's the one who's resorting to insults? Hey, you started it. Advertising? What advertising? Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Yeah. Exisol red? Paint the town red? It's completely sterile. Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No, my brain went to sleep there for a few seconds. It shouldn't move anymore, not without the Monicubs or Kokichi. Yeah, so it's just a pile of scrap then. Just like my youth. Oh, what the hell. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I scare easily. That's why I don't play survival horror games. Maybe I should just tear this hunger junk apart with my magic. Yeah, go do that. Just stay out of my way. I suppose that if Kichi was... If Kichi was alive, then he'd move it at any time by remote. Why did you say so sooner? I'm a mage, but I'm not a psychic. That is if Kichi is alive. But that remote control Kichi has for the Exisols, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? God if I know. Alright, Miss Dream Girl, what do you have to say about this? And I know you're a mage already. But I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? Your face upsets me. the way you are now, just plain ugly, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaido's deaf. Kaido's deaf? Since when would... Oh, sorry. You need to pronounce your THs, miss. No, that's not... I don't want to hear your excuses. I want results, okay? Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic. Maybe that'll make your face a bit more bearable. She's awfully rude. Is that... Whatever, she's stupid. Jailbait. Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Well, I mean, we just talked to Tsumugi, so we pretty much know the reason, I suppose. Well, let's start from the toilette. This is the toilette, as they say in the French country. Now that I think about it. Oh my god. Nah, I just locked up in his bathroom, but Kokishi's just outside that fucking door. Like a fucking pervert. He's probably jacking off listening to eavesdropping. This is the place where Kaido was imprisoned. Kaido might have left some kind of clue here. No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Whoa, that's a turbocharged toilet. A small window for ventilation. This is... Oh, the same windows from before. XP 498. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaido would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. I think it's because I'm recording this at night. Like, my sinuses tend to flare up at night. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Crossbow arrows? Bolts, rather? No. Crossbow. A crossbow. This is... one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is it here? There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty. I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison. And if this is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with the case. I think you're right there, Watson. Doctor. P. Watson. What's this? Oh, it's a case for the... this case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing with the conversation, kind of headed to the forest there off. What's in it? Some kind of weapon? Fashion chaps? This is the case from before, right? Is that it? Trace of blood, I guess. Did I look at that already? I don't think so. A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are they all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. XXX, tricky. Here we go. That guitar solo, though. Alright, blood trail. It's more than a trace. It's like Sephiroth, right? This is like the Shinra building right now. What is this, a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern as if dragged. looks like it's coming from the bathroom. This bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Wait a minute. My brain is going crazy right now. Maybe I was too quick on the draw. Holy shit. Anyway, let's keep going for now. This looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exit stalls. It doesn't look like it's been used for a while. I don't see any clues. The hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. The hydraulic press is controlled by these buttons. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. I don't really want to do that though. Well, you don't have a choice, sweet cheeks. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, in and out, shake it all about. That's what it's all about. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body no matter who it is there, but I have to do it. I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath and pressed the button. Huh? It's not moving? I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move. Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found the power cord is cut. I see there's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Huh. Okay. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There might be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety would have stopped the press automatically. Stopped automatically, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Huh. But what if... How would it... So, the question I have is, like, how does it know that the thing that's inside is living? Does it check for heartbeats or like a temperature signature or something? Huh. Bit of clothing. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely, so that only the sleeve remains? Huh? What's this? Sleeve. There's a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? I suppose that's all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have any clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's all about I can investigate here in the hangar. There's still more questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I reach out, I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. Let's do that. Oh boy. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb. Yes. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. Yes, there must be. Keepster, do you have anything to say about this? Whew, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, sweet cheeks. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo. Hey Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... I said that shit. You said that shit? Yeah, I said that shit. You said that shit? I said that shit. I really did say that shit. See, I said that shit. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah, yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exisal returning to the hangar. Yeah, you said the exisals could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar, right? I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exisal, I saw someone heading toward the hangar. You saw someone? I saw Himiko. What?
あれは僕が自分の研究教室で大間君を説得するための文章を考えていた時なのですが、彼女がこの格納庫に向かっていくのが見えました。しかもその手には黒い袋のようなものを持っていました。
黒い袋のようなもの。
What?
僕は
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi, and since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. I know it's terrible, right? I'll never be a human at this rate. What did you see?
なぜ
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I wanted to suspect her. True, it is suspicious.
あのさ、
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at that time?
いえ
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shui Cheeks, but... What is it?
やはり
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
ですが
But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. Don't hate me. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever. I'm done, okay? Thanks guys for watching, I'm gonna go sleep.
つまり
Do tell Kibo. I want to know what it's like to have such a debilitating condition. So it could have affected the human with the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. Oh, trust me, it's one of the worst things that could happen, you know, allergies. I can only take your word for it. I don't suffer from that shit. But it does look really painful. I really feel sorry for people who have it. Oh. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Oh, Kibo. Let's check this thing. I feel like I'm playing Dynasty Wars right now with all of the guitar soloing. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
そうだな。
That's right, what are these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Oh wait, how were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should have caused the alarm to go off. You have to turn the alarm before you even get close, off the alarm. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? Huh. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. I'm noticing that, like, since we're nearing the end of the game, like, there's less dialogue. You know, it's like, you know, it's a really kind of stark contrast with, like, the beginning of the game, where, like, everyone would chime in with something, but now it's just like, it's just all of Shuichi's thoughts. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. I said this. I don't know if I'm dead or not, and I don't think you know it either. Yep, I said that shit, but was I really lying? I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. God, you're so gullible. Why are you bothering with this cutscene? It's just a flashback. What's wrong with your memory? Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what of the other 2? Alright, well, the next place to check is probably this area, right? Yeah, all the exisals. This exisal isn't showing any signs of moving. If Kokichi's alive, he can use his remote control to move them as he pleases. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exisals, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? I don't know. The exisal isn't showing any signs of moving, blah blah blah. Okay. Monokuma. I can't check these things. Oh. There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power, it must have been used. But used for what? I said this shit too. God, why do you have to rely on flashbacks to jog your memory? Are you dumb? I don't know what I was trying to say or what voice I was trying to do there, but I'm tired, okay? The electro hammer's power is expended rather. It requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that's for certain. I remember the sight I saw yesterday. Exosols protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokishi said he was the mastermind. The Exosols should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them, no doubt. No less. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi I ignored Monokuma. Huh. Were you thinking about me? Pay attention, rookie. Listen up. Take heed, I say. Monokuma? It's just, I noticed that you came this way last night, Shui Cheeks. Huh? You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? What were you trying to see? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into some adult movie section of the video store? But you didn't need to sneak around because the Exosols wouldn't have attacked you. What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak. Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way everyone's going there is the same. No, not that. I read about the Exosols not attacking us. Oh, at the time the Exosols were on autopilot, directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the Monokuma's on around to pilot them. Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Exosols were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma? Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about this. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants. So someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information? Okay, that's all I wanted to tell you. Or I can tell you. By the way, renting movies is so old school, it's more thrilling to illegally download them. It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. It was one of the most exquisite times of my life. There's information about this, so it could be a clue about solving this case. I should remember this. Huh. So someone knows, besides us, right, that the Exosols were controlled by the remote control to follow Monokuma, right? More limited than on autopilot. Huh. Weird. Okay. Where to next? Can we get out of here? God, it's making me a bit dizzy. Too sci-fi. Oh yeah, here maybe? This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. That's all about I was concerned. That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The only place other than this that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow in the bathroom, bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I can't diction right now. I should also inspect the 3 Exosols that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to this case as well. Indeed. Okay, well, let's teleporto to the porto. we're going to the labs. So let's go here first. I can't teleport? Are you squeeziest? Damn. I gotta go all the way there. That's dumb. And I don't need more levels. I'm already level 65. What does level even have a bearing on in this game? Like, well, to be honest, actually, I didn't even know what level had what the role of level was in the previous game either. So, you know. I think the music right now is like a mixture between two different themes, right? I don't know, I just feel like it's a mixture of two different themes, so maybe I'm just delirious right now. Okay, so on the first floor now. We still can't teleport, right? So yeah, can't teleport. How do we get up? Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, moving on down, moving on up. Nothing can stop me. I love that song. It's a tune. Oh, what the hell? Did you guys see that? The fuck? Did you guys see that? I'm not going crazy, am I? What the fuck? Glitches and shit? Scary. I love like the really garish like taste that like Danganronpa like developers have. Right? It's like it's really kind of in your face, but that's kind of part of its charm, I suppose. Wait, I missed Maki's lab, damn it. Okay, well I guess we're going to my lab first. That bottle of poison in the hangar, I need to confirm that it came from here. There's several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Huh? There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says strike 9 poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. I can't imagine there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Okay, is that it? What about this table? There's a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know they were there. According to the labels, each bottle is only one dose, and each one only works on a specific poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. This is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean? Huh. I wonder. Case files line up for me to read. There's nothing blah blah blah. Anything else? I guess that's it, right? Okay. Well then, guys, I think I'm gonna actually leave this here. You know, a bit naughty of me, but like I want to do one more episode of the investigation to split it up a bit. Because I know that after this is going to be the class trial, and I'm going to attempt to do another like 4-hour stream or something. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. And I know that this is chapter 5, so it's going to be a crazy ass trial. So I can't wait for it. But anyway, guys, when we come back, we'll investigate Maki's research lab, and we'll see what we can uncover. So far, there's really very little to go by, honestly. I don't even have an idea yet, but like, we'll see. So cool, guys. Hope you're enjoying this as usual. Leave some comments if you enjoyed it, and yeah, or thumbs me up. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode. Look forward to it. We're gonna do this. Oh my god. Yay!